University of Pittsburgh holds a unique place as the home to the only existing Slovak studies program in North America. For about 3 decades, the Slovak Studies program has been offering an array of courses on Slovakia and Central Europe, including the Slovak language classes at all levels, elementary, intermediate, advanced, and independent studies, as well as cultural history of Slovakia, a course on communism and its fall, on Slovak, Czech, and Central European cinema, and a course on Slovak immigration.
I grew up in a home where my baba did not speak English. She only spoke the Rusyn language, although my grandparents came from eastern Slovakia. So when my older relatives got together, only the Rusyn language was spoken in our home. And so I was so grateful when I moved to Pittsburgh from New York several years ago to learn that Pitt is the only place in the country where I can learn the Slovak language on a university level.
We offer an undergraduate minor in Slovak studies, and this program is particularly useful for students majoring in political science, anthropology, and history, many of whom focus their work on Slovakia or Central Europe and see Slovak language and culture as a gateway to the study of the region.
I was a foreign exchange student in Košice, Slovakia in high school, and it was the best year of my life. I instantly fell in love with Slovak food, Slovak culture, the language, but then I came back to the United States and I wasn't really sure how I was supposed to continue to study the language and continue to fall in love with the country. But then I found Pitt.
The Slovak Studies program at the University of Pittsburgh derives its resources from the Slovak Endowment, which has been established with the generous and vital support of 5 Slovak fraternal organizations in the United States. And we are very proud to have strong working relations and social ties with the Slovak American community, particularly here in Western Pennsylvania.
Sold celebrates our Slovak culture not only outside as well as inside our house.
Toto je môj pes. Bella. For exercise, Bella and I walk laps around the walking track. But while we walk, we practice our Slovak numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Besides our regular academic program and Summer Language Institute, we also promote the language and Slovakia's culture, history, traditions, science through various events. For instance, we've hosted the Czech and Slovak Studies Workshop, an interdisciplinary conference that has been drawing scholars from colleges and universities throughout the United States and abroad for 20 years now. This workshop is a collaboration of the host institution, which is currently University of Pittsburgh, and the Slovak Studies Association and the Czechoslovak Studies Association.
One of the things that I like about this program is the variety of techniques that Dr. Michalkova uses to teach us Slovak. For example, we do pair work and role plays, and we also play games and do skits in class. In addition to these, last semester we had a student conference in which each student prepared a short talk about some topic in Slovak culture and history, and then we all got together and gave our talks and had question and answer sessions. And it was a lot of fun.
The language instruction is outstanding. But of course, learning a language is done primarily outside the classroom. Dr. Michalkova goes to great lengths to create these opportunities with conferences, picnics, and independent translation projects. As well as, she does this with the Slavic language department and the whole university community to create events like coffee and tea hour, Christmas carols, other seasonal events, and all kinds of great ideas.
I could probably provide you with a list of reasons to study Slovak, but instead I'll quote Nelson Mandela, former South African president. If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart.
I've always wanted to take Slovak ever since I found out that Pitt offered it because of my ethnic heritage. When I told my grandmother that I was taking it, she almost cried tears of joy. The class size is fairly small, but I actually like it because it allows for more teacher-student interactions, which helps me learn.
And finally, did you know that our Slovak courses are taught in the tallest educational building in the Western Hemisphere and the second tallest in the world? The 42-story Cathedral of Learning. How cool is that, right?